Hey guys, I just want to say my final piece on the Jessie situation, then I'm going to leave her alone. Keemstar did a live stream last night. They got Jessie, Emily, and Kid behind camera on the phone together. They were talking it out. So I think now we should let it be over. It seems like it's probably over between them. It's time to move on. Jessie did do a tweet today. There's a lot of things that were said where the podcast was just crazy on its own. And like, they were talking about the whole situation, then somehow it turned to story fire, which we'll get into more after, but pretty much Jessie explained himself, and like, you know, apparently Swift did some stuff to like Jessie and Ashley that made them uncomfortable. See, my thing is, I don't see the whole, it all started with that clip from Ashley's live stream. I don't care how it had to do with dead naming. The dude's name is Jeffrey Dahmer, and that just happened to be the same name as Swift's dead name. Oh, you know, Ashley was like, hey, it's like Jeffrey, how you saying? He was like Jeff, and then Jessie was like Jeffrey Sachs Dahmer. So it had nothing to do with dead name. He was talking about Jeffrey Dahmer and just said Swift's last name. And even Swift confirmed it on a live stream that him and Jessie joked about Swift being a serial killer. Like, if you go back and watch old videos with Swift, Jessie is always used to like make fun of Swift. That was like their thing in videos. It's just funny how it got turned around on Jessie. Now all of a sudden he's transphobic, and then Michael got involved, Boogie, Nick, Miggs, because they all sent, like, not Boogie, but Michael, Nick, and Miguel all sent in clips that Keem and the other guy watched on the stream last night. I liked the other guy, but he was like, because he was kind of trying to be devil's advocate, which I liked, but, you know, my thing is, yes, I'm not saying Jessie's completely innocent. He did do some fucked up shit, and he should apologize, but he did have every right to defend himself, you know? But yeah, he should apologize that it upset. But my thing is, he brought up how things Swift did made him and Ashley uncomfortable. But Swift wasn't old enough to it, but then he expects Jessie to apologize for what Jessie did. It's a both-way thing. And like, apparently, well, Jessie did outing Swift was wrong. 100%. But what I will say about that is that he probably just needs someone to talk to, because it was hard for him to accept, you know? Think about it, your friend of however many years it was of, I know, not all of a sudden, but you know, pretty much it seemed that way, all of a sudden, is a different gender now. Like, I understand, like, something you're born with, that when I get into all that, but, you know what I mean? You know, and him saying swears in the P word, which is pedophile. And then it was confirmed in a podcast, because Jessie said that, you know, Mike have dark humor. Mike confirmed that, yeah, it's the truth. So see, it seemed like Mike was Mike took that out of context and made Jessie seem like an asshole. We know Jessie has dark humor. We've seen it in his videos before when he was Isaac doing Devil Inside. Remember that? You know, in MVE, like, he has dark humor. And that's not for everyone, I get that. But, I mean, come on. I don't know. I just feel like people want to focus on, like, when person smile trans and they're transitioning, how hard it is for them. But think about their friends and family, how hard it is for them. What I think happened, Jessie, you know, he said fucked up things, did fucked up things, but I think he didn't fully understand the situation, and he was just trying to cope with it, you know. He did it the wrong way. I think now, after the podcast and after this, I'm sure he realized he fucked up with that, but, you know, that's the thing. Like, think about how this is for the person who is transitioning, family and friends, you know, especially when they transition, like, later in life, you know. Think about with Caitlyn Jenner. You don't think it was hard on her family that they pretty much lost their father, you know, but they did gain another mother, you know. But you have to realize that, like, people want to, you know, hate on people who, you know, it's hard for them too. Like, think about it. If one of your family members who you've known all your life just, you know, came out as transgender and became a whole different gender, wouldn't that be hard for you? It's understandable. Instead of hating on people, why don't be more understanding? Like, in their eyes, they're losing someone. Even though they're technically gaining someone, they're still losing someone in a sense, you know? I just feel like, why we have to hate on that? At the end of the day, I'm not defending Jessie. I know it seems like that. I'm saying, yes, he did fuck up, but it's because he did not understand, you know. He didn't have any ill will behind there. I generally believe in my heart he didn't have any ill intentions, what he did. And like, Nick, he did a stream on his podcast, and some of the things he was saying was weird, like bring up Jesse put cameras in the basement. Like, okay, so what? He wanted probably to make sure none of you were smoking in his house or break anything or trash in the basement. You know, it's not like he put cameras in the bedrooms or bathrooms. Like, come on. And then talking about how that Jesse would belittle Nick and he belittled Swift in past videos. Like an envy, like, cause what? They yell at you for doing something wrong. That's so bad now. And like Nick kept bringing up everything he's done for Jesse. Dude, that was your job. You were getting paid for it. He's acting like he did it out of the kindness of his heart. I don't know. And then someone, I'm not gonna say who, cause I don't want this person to get hate, thinking that this could all be staged. I mean, it could make sense, cause even that guy in Keem's stream is saying, like, with the videos that Michael sent in, and like, Bookie did send in a video too, and all that. Like, it seemed weird. And then they all started talking about Storyfire. Her Blaze Cash Out came out and how Storyfire was going to be popping. Like, what if this was all just one big stage thing to promote Storyfire, you know? Could be. I don't know. I think it's just the whole situation, it was sad. Jesse did mess up. Should he apologize? Probably. But I think now, I think it's probably over now. I think we need to let it be. No, I do feel bad for... I do... Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, my point being is that Jesse, he fucked up. He made mistakes, okay? But, like, I think we also have to realize, like, his humor has always been on the dark side, you know? Like, I know I'm defending him. All I'm trying to do is trying to show you his point of view on things, you know? I do not believe he's transphobic, homophobic, racist, anything like that. You know, I just think he just didn't understand. He did some risky jokes. But, like, another thing I wanted to bring up that was sad, like how Swift asked Ashley about her bra, like after Jesse left the house. That was weird. And Jesse just saying in the podcast, like, apparently trying to, like, sleep with both of them. It's just a weird situation. And about, like, hearing them fuck, I mean, I don't know. But the thing that gets me that Swift tried to justify, which I did not like, is that Ashley was in the pantry in the house, like, getting snacks or whatever, and, like, Swift was standing in the doorway, like, his hands spread out, whatever Jesse said. I think it was something like that. And he was saying, well, he wanted to get food too. But my thing is, he could have stood to the side. He didn't have to stand blocking the doorway. That didn't make sense. And I mean, honestly, I believe it with Swift, because he always came off as in videos, you know, seeing him, or her in videos, sorry, my bad. See, I still mess up. Her in videos. I think because I'm thinking of old videos when she was still a dude, so that's why I'm saying he. I don't mean to, but it's just habit that I have to break out of. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. No, what was I saying? And the past videos, you know, it sort of was always act kind of weird, you know. So I wouldn't completely put it past Swift, but then the whole Nick saying how he would yell at them. Like, bro, if you do something wrong, of course your boss is gonna yell at you. That happens in any other job. Like, I don't know. I think the whole situation, I mean, honestly, I would like it if it was staged, because it would make things a lot better. You know, and I don't know, it just, everything about it seems weird. There's things that didn't make sense, like that, like I said, what Nick was saying in the stream. Like, why even bring that up in the first place? You know, and like, Jesse kicked them out. Nick saying Jesse kicked them out, but why? Nick didn't say why, that's the thing. And then Boogie did a tweet, like, late this morning after the stream, went up, talking about how feeling Jesse, like, kicked him out the car in 3 in the morning, middle of nowhere, and Swift helped him out. Which, again, we don't know context behind there. I don't know. Look, I'm not saying Jesse's perfect. You know, no one's perfect in this world. We all do fucked up things, we all do mistakes, but I think now we should stop sending so much hate towards Jesse. I'm sure Jesse realizes now that he's fucked up, but you can't say that other people involved are completely innocent. You know, Swift did some things too, living in the house. You know, freaking Michael kind of contradicted himself in the stream. Like, the whole stream was just weird. You know, I don't know. Just the whole situation to me seems weird. Like I said, I just think Jesse, he did fucked up things, but again, he did not understand the situation, and it was hard for him too. Like, I just hate that people, you know, think it's only hard for the person transitioning. What about their family? What about their friends, you know? Like, their friends and family, they're allowed to, like, feel some type of way about it. They're allowed to be upset. They're allowed to miss the old person. Like, what's wrong with that? Why are we gonna hate it now? Don't say they're not supportive, transphobic. You know? Like, it's not just hard on the person transitioning. At the end of the day, Swift and Jesse seem to have worked out on the podcast. Hopefully things move forward. My thing is, too, if things were so bad as Nick made it seem working for Jesse, why did Colin go back in 2019 to work for Jesse? I mean, it didn't last long. Why did Dom go back? Dom's editing for Jesse now, right? And, like, Swift talking about the masculine clip Jesse used in the cameraman competition video. Remember that? Showed old past cameraman. Slightly Swift in a hoodie and a beanie. And even Dom commented on Jesse's Twitter vid that he did, his Twitter response vid, that Dom was the one who edited the video and chose that. So see? But I don't see why that was a big deal. That's who Swift used to be when she worked for Jesse, sorry. I don't know, I think, like I said, Jesse's not completely innocent, but I think people are making things seem worse than they really are. Especially this whole freaking stream clip from Ashley's stream. I don't see so bad about that, but I don't know. Is it staged? It possibly could be. I wouldn't necessarily put it past Jesse. This could be whole thing to, like, get Storyfire on talking about Storyfire on Keem's live stream, so people can hear about it again. You know, the Blaze Castro came out. They really, like, Jesse talked about how they redesigned, like, the app, I guess, or whatever. Because Keem, it's not Keemstar, the channel's called, like, Keem Show or something. And it has, like, 13 million subscribers, so that could be just, like, a publicity thing. Because, I don't know, a lot of it just seems really weird to me now. Just after hearing so much stuff on the podcast, like, a lot of it just, I don't know. You know. So, I think at the end of the day, it's a bad situation. You know. I think both parties did fucked up shit. But I think they both understand now. I think it's time for us to move on from the drama. Because continue to send hate towards Jesse is not going to do anything. You know. But if you want to continue to send hate, that's fine. But it's not going to do anything. So I don't know why you're going to waste your time. I think it's time to move on. Jesse's at the doctor's day for his knee. I hope that goes well. I hope he gets answers. Good luck, Jesse. I still support you. You know, I do acknowledge that you fucked up. But I know you understand it now. You know, but again, let it be over. It's over for Jesse and Emily now. Hopefully everyone can move on now. Because it's drama. It's stupid. It shouldn't be public in the first place. I can understand Jesse said publicly in the stream. But I mean, it's not like Jesse realized it was going to cause drama, though. You know what I mean? Because just think about it. In Jesse's eyes, in Jesse's mind and eyes, him and Swift used to joke about it all the time. So why would he think it would be a problem now, you know? Sometimes you gotta put yourself in the other person's shoes instead of automatically hating on them, you know? Like, so, you know? So, and Swift could, you know, and whoever sent Swift the clip was obviously trying to start issues. You know? But, anyways, Swift could have, you know, handled it privately with Jesse. She didn't have to post it all on Twitter. You know, despite Jesse posting probably, I mean, Ashley streams, let's be honest, only gets a couple thousand views, you know? So, like, he did it on a stream that gets, like, 10 million views or something, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. Like I said, I think the whole situation is stupid. I think both parties kind of were in the wrong and kind of fucked up, and there's a lot of overreaction. And then all these other people got involved. Nick, Miguel sent in the clip, like, number one, too, if Jesse was homophobic, because that was the thing that was being said about him, he had Tiffany Jade in videos. He had Tiffany Jade living in this house. But he's homophobic. And come on, we all know Tiffany Jade is gay. Like, come on. You know? Like, I don't know. Like I said, I think, who knows what it is. I think a lot of stuff was exaggerated, especially on Nick's part in this video. Because his Instagram video was saying a lot of stupid stuff, like, that didn't make sense. Like, the whole camera thing in the basement, the whole belittling, because he got yelled at for doing something wrong. Oh, like, make it seem like he did so much for Jesse. Like, dude, you were paid to do this stuff, you know? You know, and he was saying, like, if you're in Jesse's house, you have to be a yes man. You have to always agree. Just like, come on, dude. I don't know. Nick, to me, in that video, came across as just like a salty ex, you know? Like, I'm sorry if Nick did go through shit, I am sorry to him, but a lot of it just seems like he was pulling or reaching or just adding stuff in just to make Jesse seem bad. I don't know. He just seems like a bitter ex. Look, Nick, Miguel's, Emily, I wish nothing but the best for all three of them. You know, if he did go through some shit, I am sorry. But it just, I don't know, just all of it came out the nowhere. It started with a clip, then everything just, I don't know. It's just so weird. I know, and don't come here for me because I'm saying it could be staged. You never know. You know, they're all actors. You have to remember, Jesse especially, Emily, Nick, they all was in MVE, acting MVE. I wouldn't put it past them. You know, Michael, Boogie, come on. Do you really think they'll be that far of a stretch, especially after seeing the stream last night? I don't know. And then how all of a sudden just they start bringing up Storyfire. Like, why would they even bring that up? And I think it was Keem who kind of brought that up in the first place, talking about how Jesse was sneaky with them. You know, I don't know. I just think that whole thing was weird, the whole stream. But like I said, I like the guy with Keem because he was being devil's advocate. He wasn't just always trying to bash Jesse. He was trying to see Jesse's point of view, which I think that's important in these situations. Try and see the person's point of view. Put yourself in their shoes. You know, like I said, I think it was a bad situation all around. I think all parties, you know, all fucked up and did fucked up shit. No one's completely innocent here. I think we can all say that, and I think we should all move on. It's not our drama, it's not our beef, it's between Jesse and Emily and everyone else, apparently, whatever. So I think it's time that we kind of step back. Like, I get everything's publicly, you're going to say your opinion, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's over now. They talked it through. Hopefully things are good now. Hopefully we can all just move on with life. Because it's pointless drama. It's stupid. You know, the hating is not going to change anything. You know, things are fine now. You know, I believe in my heart that Jesse realized that he's fucked up. You know, I know it seemed he was defending himself. He had every right to. You know, and he was getting heated. I mean, you know. And Jesse's not wrong by saying everything he's done for, like, Swift and Nick and everyone. Like, no one know who these people are for us for Jesse. I'm not talking about so much Boogie and Michael, that's different, but, you know, I don't know. I just hope we can move on now. Like I said, if these people did go through shit, I am sorry to them. But I think a lot of it was exaggerated. Again, if it was so bad working with Jesse, why did Colin go back? Why is Dom back? You know, Dom is on Twitter defending Jesse. I mean, you can say, well, he works for Jesse, but still, I don't know. I think a lot of it was just, honestly, I think a lot of it was just misunderstanding and a lot of overreaction. You know, so, but people are going to continue to hate, I know that. You guys can think what you want, I really don't care. You know, we can have different opinions, that's fine. We don't have to continue back and forth. I was going back and forth with a lot of people on Twitter, you know? Because, you know, I try to, like, not judge too soon. You know, I try to be devil's advocate in situations, see both sides. Because that's what you have to do in situations like this. You have to see both sides. You can't just go on both sides, you know? So, I just think calling Jesse transphobic is a little much, you know? At the end of the day, he fucked up. He realizes that now. So I think moving forward, we don't have to worry about any of that anymore. You know, it's just sad to see Jesse and Swift's friendship end, but, you know, it was just a bad situation all around. Mistakes were made on all sides, you know. No one's completely innocent, but, hey, I just wanted to make this video to explain everything. I made a video yesterday talking about it. The stream, though, check out the stream on Keem's, it's on Keem's show, I believe the channel's called. Let me look at my phone. I have it in my watch or history. It's a 3-hour stream, but if you want to see the juicy stuff, I'd start watching like 2 hours in. Yeah. Keemstar show, right there. Like I said, if you start watching like two hours in, I'd say maybe a little less than that, maybe like an hour or like an hour and 45 minutes, or like no, 45 minutes in. My bad, whatever. But you know, it was good. Like I said, I watched probably the last full 2 hours of the stream, just Jesse on the phone with Swift, and they brought Michael in. Like, look, you know what? whenever, you know what they say, when there's a fight, there's always 3 sides. There's person A's side, person B's side, and then the truth. So I feel like we're fully never gonna know the truth. So we can sit back and judge all we want, but we don't know the whole situation. You know, I feel like a lot of times people do tend to exaggerate things or make things seem worse. And I feel like that's the case here. Because maybe Jesse, he did yell at them a lot, but I don't know. I think he yelled at Swift on MV. Swift messed up, and MV was a stressful time for Jesse. There was a lot of nights where he would be up all night filming. He was probably exhausted and sick, like, you know. Again, I know it seems like I'm justifying Jesse's actions, but all I'm trying to do is get you guys to see things from his point of view, you know. At the end of the day, it is what it is. There's fuck ups on both parts, both sides. I just think, like I said, I have to move on. You know, it's between Jesse and Emily now. If they want to move on, then everyone else with their issues, if they just want to move past it. Because at the end of the day, it is in the past. We can't change the past. We can only move on in the future, you know. And I've heard plenty of times, like, you know, you want to move on with your life, you have to let go of the past. You know. Because why? Like, what's it going to do? You know, it's just going to continue to upset you. The best thing you can do is just live your life to the best of your ability and fuck haters, you know. Who cares what people say and think? You know, that's them. But if you guys enjoyed this long video, again, check out Keem's podcast, at least start it from like 45 minutes in or 2 hours in, whatever. It's a good podcast. Again, I don't know. Could it be staged? I wouldn't necessarily put it past anyone. But then I don't know. I think it's over now. I think we should let it go. And just move on with our lives. You know, we all have lives to get to. We all have our own lives. Like, let's not focus on other people's lives. You know, it's their situation. It's their battle, their fight. You know, when you get other people involved, it just makes things a whole lot crazier and messier than it has to be. So this is the last thing I'm going to be talking about it. I'm not going to be responding to anyone more on Twitter. But, like, one person came. Oh my god, this one guy. This dude. I'm gonna call you out, bro. Read these messages. I like deleted them because I'm trying to be done. But this guy keeps going. Guys, don't send him hate or like. Jesse's not a bad person. He messed up. And it's this fucking page right here that apparently Jesse blocked, which good for him. Cancel McJuggernuggets. Like, come on, grow up, dude. You don't have nothing better to do with your life. I commented, like, I was going back and forth with people. I'm just typing back to say, I don't care. Think what you want. I'm done. Leave me alone. And we're gonna delete. Look, delete this dude. Because I don't fucking care. I don't care about drama. It's not all drama in the first place. I understand you could be thinking, well, Kelly, they made it public. Doesn't matter. You know, just you see public things doesn't mean you have to insert yourself in it. Just like when you see one of your friends or family members fighting with someone, you know, doesn't mean you have to insert yourself into their fight. You know, that's the thing with YouTubers. Their lives are public, so whenever they do have beef, it's gonna be public. But that doesn't mean we have to stick our noses in it. Yes, it seems like I'm doing that. All I'm trying to do is just, you know, stop the hate. I don't give a fuck. People are gonna hate. I really don't care anymore. Enjoy your life hating. If that's what you want to do with your life, is just hate. Be my guest, but I'm done. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on my socials. Follow on Insta. Subscribe to Josh. Subscribe to Toys_Juggy. Subscribe to Dan. Subscribe to Jacob. Subscribe to Cosmic. Subscribe to Dan. Or subscribe to Calum. Subscribe to Colin. Guys, please subscribe to me. Please like and please comment. I would like to hear your thoughts in the comments, so please be nice. Don't be mean about your opinion. If you have a different opinion than mine, just be nice about it, okay? You know, we're all friends here. We're all, you know, my channel is a place of love, so, you know, non-hate. Oh, and one more thing Nick brought up, too, that made no sense. He's, like, saying shit about how Jesse's family defends him and stuff, like, saying, like, that's a bad thing. Like, what does he expect? Why wouldn't his own family defend him? Especially if it's lies. You know, like, just the things Nick was saying, a lot of this shit just like, didn't make sense in this video that he was saying. They're just stupid. But anyways, I just wanted to point that last thing out. But I love you guys, my randomers, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Hey guys, I just added this in because there's another thing I wanted to bring up. This. So Juggy Thunder sent this to me via Juggienation group chat, and so look. There's still people saying shit on Twitter, like how they're unfollowing Jesse. Do what do you? I don't care. And then Grim Toito saying he had bad experience with Jesse before. I'm sorry to hear that, man. You know, then you'll see people coming out saying they have good experience. So, who knows? You know, like, I can't believe people are, like, really that shocked over, like, it's, like, this is mainly over the joke. Like, we know Jesse has dark sense of humor, and again, look at it from Jesse's perspective. If him and Swift would joke about it, you know, for years now, right, why would he think there would be anything wrong with continuing the joke? And again, this had nothing to do with dead naming. So I don't know where people got that from, but listen to what Jesse says. This is from Jesse's video from yesterday.
When are we going to get regular content again? And you are, but it's going to be not probably the content you want to hear about. Another, when are we going to get regular content again? And you are.
I know that doesn't mean anything, but it's kind of really, they're going to like to know this pops out. I mean, I don't know if it's considered content, because it's on Twitter, it's on YouTube, but I don't know. That is a little weird, I will say, but that's just something I want to share with you guys. Again, I'm not, you know, I know it may seem fucked up that I think it could be saved, but you never know. You know, with Jesse. This is Jesse we're talking about. Would you really put any of this shit past him? And honestly, fans of Jesse who's been fans of him for years, you know, that have known Jesse, do you honestly, do down your heart, you believe he's this monster that people are trying to make him out to be? No. You know, I just think he made a bad joke, and now he knows. And you know what? We don't know what happens offline too, so he could have, maybe offline after stream or whatever, he could have sent Emily a text or a phone call and apologized. Like, we don't know. We can't assume things. You know, we don't see everything that happens. You know, we just see what they choose to put online. And I think at the end of the day, guys, like, it was a joke. It was a bad joke, but it was still a joke. Jesse didn't know that Surf would get upset over it. He thought he was just making a joke. You know, doing a joke that they've been joking about for years now. Like, you know, I just think, guys, you have to stop jumping to a conclusion. Try and put yourself in his shoes for once. But, you know, if you want to continue your hate, I mean, I don't know why. Let Emily live their life. Let Jesse live his life. Like, let's just move on from it. I know people can say, well, why? He fucked up. Like, he fucked up. He knows he's fucked up. If you watch the podcast from himself, Jesse knows he's fucked up. I'm sure he's not going to talk about Swift anymore. But we gotta let it be over. You can't continue to add fuel to the fire. You know? So guys, I just hope like we can just move on with our lives. You know, I know like I got deleted, but that guy that I deleted, he sent like this whole post, people talking about how like now it's getting swept under the rug and people calling Jesse a narcissist and a manipulator, which I don't get that. Like, people are just crazy, you know? Haters gonna hate, but I always support Jesse, and like this, I've seen a few comments saying like, well, brainwashed us juggies for just continue to follow him. Why? Why is that? You know, like, I don't know. People are just crazy. I just want this to end. We need to go back to things being normal again. You know? So, you know what, Jesse, you know, he's dealing with this knee crap. Let him deal with that. He's not a bad person, you know? He's made mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, you know. There's so many YouTubers. No one's perfect in this world, you know. But again, it's so easy to judge without understanding Jesse's point of view. It's so easy to call him transphobic when you don't understand where he's coming from. Like, it's so easy from an outside perspective, you know. But we don't know the whole story. Just remember that before you judge. We don't know the whole story. Again, there are three sides. There's person A's story, person B's story, and then the truth, you know. So, but honestly, I'm sure Emily's probably wants to move on with her life. You know, Jesse wants to. Everyone wants to. We just let people live their lives. Let people, you know, don't continue bringing this up. I'm sure everyone just wants to move on. So let's do that. This is my final piece on this situation. Love you guys. See you guys in the next video. Peace.